Starting things off nice and right, we got Joe Walsh's Gresh right there. Looks like he signed it as well. Very cool. Hotter Than Hell album signed by all 4 founding members of Kiss, and they got Paul Stanley's guitar right there. Check that out. Chris Cale's bass from Five Finger Death Punch. It's cool. It says, to where this all started, the Hard Rock Cafe, and the plaque says that he was a bartender and trainer here at this cafe. Pretty cool. And some more Kiss for you. That's a Peter Criss signed solo album. Rest in peace to the late great Tom Petty. This was his bass guitar. He said it's a work of art, and I truly agree. Only Madonna could be wearing something like this. It's got all types of things on it. Look, there's like a lobster and like a baby, and like even a box of raisins right there. There's actually a picture of her wearing it right there. For you Pink Floyd fans, on the way to the restrooms, they got the original cartoon cell from the wall. Not there's a bunch of them, but very cool to see that. And of course, a big Beatles fan I am. There's a bunch of information about the Beatles playing at the Sahara down the street back in 1964, I believe, on the first North American tour. Keep it on the theme of the Beatles and animation cells. Here's one from Yellow Submarine. That is cool. And another one. And another one. And another one. Blue Meanies! This whole hallway is filled with Beatles Yellow Submarine animation cells. So check that one out. Aw, he's not such a blue meanie after all. And of course, we can't forget Jeremy, the Nowhere Man. Of course, His Majesty the King, well represented here in Vegas after his long stint at the Hilton. We got a cool pennant here, but he's looking a little David Bowie-ish, kind of ghoulish almost. Quick food update, just got their legendary burger with fries, but it's looking pretty good. We're not here for the food though. Right above our table, we actually have James Brown's suit. Look at that, hardest working man in showbiz. Of course, most people remember him from Rocky IV. I personally remember him from the Blues Brothers. And that's what's left of the battle. And he took my plate already, but pretty cool. Meal has been finished, but now it's time to go check out some more memorabilia. Rest in peace to the legendary Eddie Van Halen. This is one of his Frankenstein guitars. Not the traditional one you would normally see, but he made a bunch of these. And this one's signed, and he wrote a lot on there actually. Let me turn it so you guys can see. Very cool. Miss you, Eddie. They also have a lot of news people here. Mariah Carey's not that new, but we got her microphone, one of her dresses, and this is to be a painting of Amy Winehouse. Oh, this is one of her dresses, Amy Winehouse's dress. Very cool. Rest in peace as well. The absolute ass kickers, The Who. Roger Daltrey's vest over there. Keith Moon and John Entwistle's pants and jacket. Rest in peace, both of you guys. That's very cool. Awesome. His Majesty the King's cowboy suit. Pretty awesome. The chairman of the board himself, Mr. Francis Albert Sinatra's gold-plated microphone featuring his name on it in gold. See if we get to focus that. There we go. And then there's a signed by Frank sheet music of My Way and Strangers in the Night. Two of his biggest hits. Very cool. One more Elvis piece. This bitchin' get up. Look at that shirt and dragon pants. Obviously the King, well known for his sense of fashion. Of course, the Rat Pack famous member Sammy Davis Jr., one of the hardest working men in show business. They got his suit right here. Of course, this is Vegas, so we've got to have the Rat Pack mentioned. next to a big banner of His Majesty the King. Some of his memorabilia from playing at the Las Vegas Hilton, just down the road a bit. I think that's a promotional piece for Sending the Clowns, signing by Frank Sinatra. Very cool. I think he drew the clown. Okay, the guy said all the good shit's up on the 3rd floor. Let's head there now. He was not wrong. I got some Vince Neil from Motley Crue. Look at that. Stage worn. And turn around in here, there's a lot to see. You got Queen program signed by the late great Freddie Mercury and Brian May, Roger Taylor. Speaking of Brian May, though, they got his fucking guitar up there. Look at it. That's his signature one. You watch pretty much any Queen concert video or anything, that's the one he's playing. He signed it too. Brian May, look at that. Jefferson Airplane. And that brings us to the Doors. Check this out, guys. Original. You can see it all, like, poster for Woodstock Festival. You can see like all the wear and tear on it. Jimi Hendrix right there. The Who, Santana, Jefferson Airplane, Janis Joplin, Grateful Dead, Creedence Clearwater. Oh man, that is cool. Definitely a relic. When it comes to the Doors, they're known for their organs. And this is one of them. Riders on the Storm, Break On Through, Light My Fire. That is cool. Jim Morrison, of course, lead singer for the Doors. Got some high school sketches that he made. Crazy dude right there. And there's another man up there. It says, "Good Lord." Good Lord indeed, Jim. Bob Dylan, of course, a legendary rocker. Got some signed lyrics to Maggie's Farm. A signed Fender Stratocaster. And one of his jackets. Look at that. Wear that to jury duty. Probably the greatest guitar player that ever lived, Jimi Hendrix. They got a couple of his jackets right here. Total psychedelic, man. That is cool. And Noel Redding, his bass player from the Jimi Hendrix Experience, got his pants here. Very cool. Of course, when you're in Vegas, the real kings, besides His Majesty Elvis Presley, are the Rat Pack. And they're all here, ladies and gentlemen. We got Frank Sinatra's suit. We have Sammy Davis Jr.'s trench coat. And then the plaque's on the other side, but this is Dean Martin's tuxedo. Look at that. So the Rat Pack in Las Vegas. Very cool. Okay, so this place is called The Chapel. It's like a little lounge area up here. They have some memorabilia in here that we're going to take a look at. We got Ike and Tina Turner's, Ike's guitar and clothing, and Tina's dress over there. Very cool. Gold record for Red Rose Speedway, Paul McCartney Wings. Very cool. Big Paul McCartney Beatles fan. Got a Elvis Presley show tour jacket, probably worn by a member of the Memphis Mafia. And we got pictures here of Elvis getting married here in Vegas at the Aladdin Hotel and Casino, which is now Planet Hollywood. And Frank with Mia Farrow, he got married here as well. And there's Elvis with Priscilla. Big grunge vibes. We got a Nirvana signed guitar. Of course, the late great Kurt Cobain. There's a picture of him with Courtney Love over there. That's pretty legendary. Elton John, of course, famous rocker from England. They got his star-studded, bedazzled vest right there. But the coolest thing I got is his platinum toaster. Look at this thing. Elton John's platinum toaster. Look at that. You can see a reflection perfectly in that. More Wings, Paul McCartney, Band on the Run, gold record. That's cool. Band on the Run. Of course, the late great John Lennon, the King of Peace. Totally epic. They have the typewritten lyrics to Imagine, which he gave away to people. But what's really shocking here is they have a pair of his glasses, his iconic glasses. Wow. That is... I'm getting chills, guys, just from saying that. That is John Lennon's glasses. Not to be outdone, of course, but Paul McCartney's Wings t-shirt that he actually wore is here. Pretty cool. They have a pretty nice nice collection of Beatle memorabilia at this location, the Las Vegas location of the Hard Rock. This is pretty crazy, guys. They have Elvis Presley's gold-plated dragon belt. Look at that. That is just absolute legend. Thank God these things still exist, man. And right next to it, they got the gold 45 for Can't Buy Me Love. That's crazy. A lot of gold on this wall. No, you can't touch this because it's behind glass, but this is MC Hammer's suit with his hammer pants. Look at that shit. They also have Milli Vanilli's shirts up to the flanking each side. Mr. Showmanship, probably the most underrated or underrepresented person here in Las Vegas, but they have his bejeweled jacket. Look at that. Liberace. I've been to the Liberace mansion in here at Vegas as well as his houses in Palm Springs, but very cool to see him represented. At the time of this filming, Ringo's birthday is actually tomorrow, and they have his frickin' Beatles suit from Hard Day's Night here. That is cool. That's amazing. And a piece of the stage from the Cavern Club in Liverpool. I've actually been on that stage before. That is epic. Oh yeah, and also just, you know, a letter from George Harrison. Yeah, we'll just put that in the corner, you know. Of course, John Lennon. We just saw his glasses in the other room, but they have his freaking guitar strap from his Rickenbacker 325. Look at that. That was on tour. He had that at Shea Stadium. There he is right there in a production photo. Wow. What that strap is saying. That's a lot of chilling artifacts. Not chilling, but like, you know, goosebumpy artifacts here at the Hard Rock. As the Human League plays over, we're going to talk a little bit loud. This is the Apple Abbey Road gold record for $500,000, $500,000. That's crazy. Because I think the album's like quadruple platinum now at this point, or way more than that, but very cool to see that. Kind of a somber artifact here. This is the Evening Standard from London of the day Elvis passed away. His Majesty the King. Fans farewell. Look at him more. The Liverpool Echo, the day John Lennon was shot dead in America. Great loss to the world from Paul. Wow. Grief-stricken fans at Matthew Street, my street right there. Ringo's paying the bills right here. We got a check from him from 1973 for $180.36. Some say the greatest rock band of all time, Led Zeppelin. They have Robert Plant's signed leather vest right here. And Jimmy Page's tunic. Look at that. Wow. That's awesome. Feeling very much like Wayne and Garth right now, as I feel not worthy to see Alice's leather jacket and the desk from the album cover for School's Out. Check that shit out. It's all hand carved. Wow. That's cool. Got a ticket for Woodstock for Sunday, which is the day Jimmy played. And speaking of Jimi Hendrix, they have his childhood drawing up there. Gold record for George Harrison's All Things Must Pass, and right above it is the gold record for Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Look at that. 1967. Wow. We got P. Diddy's Pimp Suit. Look at that. And right next to it is the legendary guitar from the late great Prince. Look at that. Oh, that is epic. It's called his Cloud Guitar. You can see why. That is epic. At first I thought they were just custom speakers for the bar, but they have the Eddie Van Halen logo and design, and then there's a plaque over here that says that this stage wall features 12 Van Halen backline speakers that he used on tour in 2004. So these are actually on tour with Eddie. That's awesome. Now it's here on the bar, so you can just be having a drink while listening to some Van Halen from Van Halen speakers. Awesome. Got a birthday card from Dean Martin to Sammy Davis Jr. And then we have the platinum album for Yellow Submarine. That's 1 million records sold. That's really, really cool. 1968. And as you exit, in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make by the Beatles. They have this awesome wall of guitar picks from everyone. You name it. They got Elvis, John Lennon, Bon Jovi, Jimmy Page. Pretty cool. There's John's right there, and B.B. King next to him. Very cool.